right, and let's jump to number 5. Protect your data from corruption and ransomware.
Yeah, that won't happen to us. We're not big enough. Someone else is going to get hit with that. Those are the kind of things that we hear from people who've been hit with ransomware. Anybody out there, whether you're a multi-billion-dollar corporation or whether you're a small mom and pop shop that's just getting started and barely getting by, you can get hit with ransomware, and you can get hit to the point that it can put you out of business, or it can have significant impact on your system. Corruption is another one of those things. So we kind of lump together corruption and ransomware here. So corruption, you want to monitor your database for that. And that's one of those things that it's usually related to IO or disk issues. But ransomware is one of those things you need to be ready. We have a free ransomware class that we give away at Stedman SQL School. The price is right. It's free. I recommend everyone watch that and learn just a little bit more, hopefully, about how to protect your SQL servers in the event that you're hit with ransomware. And the key to protecting your data, whether it's corruption or ransomware, is to be able to have good backups, going back to resolution number 1, but also have immutable backups or offsite backups that can't be changed. So when ransomware hits, they can't go out and modify those backups if they're offsite or another location. So part of what we like to do is make sure everyone is in a position where they can recover well if they are hit with ransomware. It's not always about preventing ransomware, but it's about being able to recover when you are hit with it, whether you pay the ransom or not. We've seen people who have paid the ransom, and sometimes, what I've read, the average ransom can be in a couple $100,000 range or more, depending on the size of your business. We've seen people who have paid it and still did not get their databases back because the ransomware software, they pay it, they get the key, and then the ransomware software isn't tested well enough to work with really large files like SQL Server database files. And even though they paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, they don't get their data back. We've also seen clients that have great backup strategy. They call me, they were hit with ransomware, their database was destroyed. We go grab their offsite backups, bring it back in, do a restore, they're up and running. Less than an hour, ransomware is gone. Of course, they got to clean up their other servers, but their database is back and running that quick. So being able to be in a position where you can recover when you are hit with ransomware, or if you do end up with database corruption, is really important.
And like you said, the client you've been working with, it could have been a couple hour procedure, but the backups just weren't there. And now it takes even longer just to try to get it back.
Yep, absolutely. And that's when we're dealing with corruption. And the most expensive work that we do, or the most profitable might not be the right word, but the most costly work that we do for our clients is when somebody says, we have a corrupt database and we have no backups and it's critical to our business. And there's no option other than to try and repair what's there and running. There's no backup we can recover from. So that can get really expensive. We can help with it, but I'd rather spend a couple hours helping someone than give up my whole weekend to try and repair a corrupt database that didn't have any backups.